by Hemant.
We have, I am the president of IRIN, International Education Representative Initiative of Nepal. It is the umbrella organized of the Educational Consultant Force for the student for upward. So I'm here on behalf of IRIN. I'm here participating and enjoying the education fair, especially UK education fair that is organized by Dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Education.
From Birmingham City University, I would like to welcome Ms. Sangeeta Shrestha. From Middlesex University, I would like to welcome Mr. Sunil Nepal. From study group, I would like to welcome Mr. From IDP Nepal, which has been our language partner, I would like to welcome Ms. Prachi Powder. From our financial partner, Macha Pusra Bank, I would like to welcome Ms. Medina Shrestha and Nepal from different parts of the world. Thank you very much for this gesture. It has been in terms of providing world-class education to our students. Of course, nonetheless, I would like to welcome Mr. Hemant Patrai, President of International Education Representative Initiative of Nepal Island. Thank you very much. And to all our educational exchange partners from different parts of Nepal, thank you. Welcome to this event. Nonetheless, this event is not going to be successful if we don't have our students. So all. So now, moving along with this program, I would like to request Mr. Hemant Patrai to share his few words, and then we will move towards the one-on-one counseling session. All right. So Hemant, please welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Alsati. Good morning to everyone. As UK Education Fair, Real Dreams organized UK Education Fair मलाई पनि आइरिनको बिहाफमा केही शब्द राख्न दिनुभएकोमा धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। IRIN, I-E-R-I-N, it stands for International Education Representatives Initiatives of Nepal, and we are the umbrella organization of the members, those who recruit the students towards abroad study. आजभन्दा 19 वर्ष अगाडि रियल ड्रिम्सले आफ्नो स्थापना गरेर अब्रोड स्टडीको सेक्टरमा लामो कन्ट्रिब्युसन गर्दै आउनु भएको छ, जसमा म एज अ एसोसिएसनको प्रेसिडेन्ट र पर्सनली पनि उहाँलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु, किनभने अहिले एजुकेसनल कन्सल्टेन्सीहरू नेपालमा धेरै भइसके। अब भाइ बहिनीहरूले पनि कुन कन्सल्टेन्सी राम्रो अथवा कहाँ जाँदा चाहिँ ठिक हुन्छ भन्ने कुराहरू चाहिँ दोधारमा पर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, किनभने सबैले म राम्रो भन्ने गर्नुहुन्छ। तर यहाँहरूले अवश्य पनि अहिले इन्टरनेटको जमाना छ, त्यो कन्सल्टेन्सीको पास्ट रेकर्डहरू यहाँहरूले पक्कै पनि हेर्नु भएको छ भन्ने मैले विश्वास लिएको छु। सो द्याट हाम्रो आइरिनको मोटिभ नै के हो त भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरू कुनै पनि एङ्गलमा ठगिनु भएन, विद्यार्थीहरूले राइट गाइडेन्स, राइट काउन्सिलिङ पाउनु पर्यो र विद्यार्थीहरूले चाहिँ चुज गरेको कोर्समा चाहिँ राइट इन्स्टिट्युसन, राइट कोर्समा चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरू चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नु पऱ्यो र भोलि बिहान विद्यार्थीले हायर एजुकेसन त्यो देशबाट हायर एजुकेसन गेन गरिसकेपछि आफ्नो कन्ट्रीमा आएर चाहिँ केही कन्ट्रिब्युसनहरू गर्नु हुनेछ भन्ने भावना हामी आज एसोसिएसन र पर्सनली मैले पनि लिने गरेको छु। हो, अब्रोड स्टडी जानुपर्छ, त्यसमाथि पनि ब्रिटिस एजुकेसन, युके एजुकेसन इज वर्ल्ड रिनाउन्ड एजुकेसन, युके एजुकेसन, ब्रिटिस एजुकेसन। यहाँले चाहिँ युकेले आफ्नो चाहिँ स्टडी डेस्टिनेसनको रूपमा चाहिँ चुज गर्नुभएको छ र यहाँहरूको उज्जवल भविष्यको कामना गर्दै म धेरै लामो बोल्दैन। यहाँहरू चाहिँ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभहरूबाट, युनिभर्सिटीहरूबाट चाहिँ इन्फर्मेसनहरू ग्यादर गर्नको लागि, लिनको लागि चाहिँ आतुर हुनुहुन्छ र आज यस नयाँ बानेश्वरमा एभरेस्ट होटलमा रियल ड्रिम्सले युके एजुकेसनको फेयर जुन गर्न लागिरहेको छ, यहाँहरू भरपूर यसको चाहिँ फाइदा लिनुहुनेछ। यसको चाहिँ बेनिफिट्सहरू यहाँहरूले चाहिँ पर्याप्त मात्रामा लिनुहुनेछ। यहाँ युनिभर्सिटीको रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभहरू आउनु भएको छ, जहाँ तपाईँले डाइरेक्टली काउन्सिलिङ गरेर डाइरेक्टली इन्फर्मेसनहरू लिएर फर्स्ट हेन्ड इन्फर्मेसन तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ पाउनुहुन्छ। सो द्याट तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ कुनै दुविधा रहने छैन। स्कलरसिपका कुराहरू होलान्, तपाईँले चुज गरेका कोर्सहरू होलान्, ट्युसन फीका कुराहरू होलान्, लोकेसनका कुराहरू होलान्। अब यहाँहरूले चाहिँ त्यो इन्फर्मेसन चाहिँ फर्स्ट ह्यान्ड इन्फर्मेसन पाउनुहुनेछ, जुन कुरा तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ आज रियल ड्रिम्सले चाहिँ प्रोभाइड गरेको छ। तपाईँहरू सबैलाई धन्यवाद र रियल ड्रिम्सप्रति हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त गर्दै मेरो सानो
Thank you very much, Hemant sir. Your words are truly inspiring, and I'm pretty sure all the students are looking forward to know more about the universities, the courses, and the prospects that you have in the United Kingdom. So without making you wait further, I would like to open the session on one-on-one counselling. Thank you very much. So we are going to do some pre-screening over there, so I would like to request all the students, if you haven't detailed out your registration, I would like to request you to come there, and then we'll do the pre-screening, and I would like to, it'll be easy because we'll be assigning you to the respective university according to your requirements and entry criteria. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you.
I'm here with Anand Patil from University of Worcester. He's here today to provide the one-to-one counseling for Nepali students. Actually, we have got intake in September 2022. He's here to say something about today's event and for September intake as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasanta. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anand Patil. from University of Worcester, and I'm the regional manager at the University of Worcester for South Asia, Middle East and North Africa. I'm here today attending exhibition organized by Real Dreams Education Consultancy, who are our authorized consultants in Nepal. We are currently accepting applications for September intake, so please apply as soon as possible if you're applying for September and wish to study at the University of Worcester. We have already welcomed more than 50 students from Nepal over the last couple of years at the University of Worcester, and they are extremely happy and very well supported at the university. We are mainly popular for nursing, but also we have wonderful students from Nepal for studying biomedical science, project management, but we are also looking forward to accept more students on various different courses. And it's been a pleasure attending this event today and speaking to hundreds of students who are interested in studying at University of Worcester. So I would like to thank Basanta and his team for organizing this event, and Real Dreams for being a wonderful host in Nepal. Thank you.
Welcome, Karan Mehra from University of West London. Actually, thank you so much for coming and participating for this event today and providing counseling service for Nepali students. We have got next intake September 2022, and do you have any words to say for Nepali students regarding intake, about deadlines, and then what do you suggest for Nepali students to prepare for the September 2022 intake?
Thank you so much for having us here today. I think it's an incredible day for us in terms of having a UK-specific fair in a market which is driven towards Australia, and the response is there to see. We've got a very strong contingency of Nepalese students studying at the university. We're extremely popular because we are a London-based university. We have a number of courses, like Basanta just mentioned, with an intake starting in September. We have an intake in June as well. We have an intake in July, September, October. Our honest advice to a lot of the students is to apply early. This year is unprecedented in terms of the number of students coming to UK universities. So the earlier you apply, the better it is, the stronger your chances to get your visa in time. We want you to come for the very first day of induction, where you're mixing with students from over 120 different nationalities. So please apply in time and put your paperwork in time to apply for your visas as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Karan, for attending and today's event and participating for Real Dreams UK Education Fair organized by the Nepal Real Dreams team on 20th April 2022.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Send more applications for September 2022. Please do not late. London-based university, most popular location-wise, and then Real Dreams London office is close by University of West London, and we are most welcome for Nepali students to study in this university. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Ashley, from all the way from London to Nepal to attend this event, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation on behalf of Melbourne International. What kind of intake we have got, which kind of application that you are expecting to get for September 2020 intake, and how we can students can convert to our program so that they can study 3 years degree in our Melbourne International.
Thank you so much, Basanta, for having us. And thank you to everybody at Real Dreams for not just hosting this lovely event, but also for your ongoing support in terms of student counselling and the way that you support students to help them to achieve their dreams of studying abroad. So in terms of what we do, we are a pathway provider. So that means that we offer undergraduate and postgraduate routes to study at UK universities. We partner with the University of East London, where we have an on-campus study centre. We also partner with Wrexham Glendower University in North Wales, and we have an NCUK accredited school in London, in central London at King's Cross. So what we do is that we help students come to study with us, and what that means is that we try to give students an integrated study plan. So it means opportunities to do foundation level studies, for example, or international year 1 studies. They come on an ICAS, they join the university, they have 1 year of study in our International Study Centre, where they get a soft landing into UK studies, and then it helps them progress from there.
Okay, and actually, but in Nepal, particularly, I found Nepali students are a little bit confused about going to direct entry of the UG programs and PG programs, and along with how they can go for international year 1 with joint class for 3 years degree, and another program is foundation programs and with like integrated class. These are the questions for Nepalese students, and will you able to provide a little bit more clarification for those queries?
Absolutely. So the first thing is the reason why Nepalese students need to do a foundation or an international year 1 is because it gives them that additional support they need while they're studying. So students in Nepal study in a really particular way. It's a lot of theory-based study and heavily based on exams. In the UK, we study in a much more practical manner. So there's a lot more case studies, a lot more work experience and internships built into the programs, and it's a totally different way of learning and a totally different way of applying it. So that's where we come in. So we work with students to give them, for example, the opportunity to do an international year 1. International year 1 is exactly equivalent to year 1 of a bachelor degree. It is all on one study plan and on an ICAS basis. And it is designed for students, for example, who have got 2.6 GPA from their +2 examinations, who want to come and study at the university. If they have got B+ in their high school, they do not need an IELTS. They would be exempt from IELTS, and they would be able to join without needing that English language test. But what they do is they come into the program, it's exactly equivalent to year 1 of their degree, but it's in small class sizes. There's lots of additional support given to students, and it gives students the chance to really hone their skills and get comfortable with university life before they go to year 2 of the degree.
Okay, and actually, the last question from my side. Many students are like, they are really concerned about mathematics score. Particularly, they want to go to foundation program with like integrated 4 years program. Still, they are getting rejection of the offer later, and then not meeting the mathematics requirements. Will you be able to provide a little more clarification regarding the mathematics mark requirements to enter into our Malaban international courses?
That's a very good question. So that's something I really want to clarify here is that what they're looking for when they're assessing somebody's qualification for entry onto foundation or onto international year 1 is some kind of maths-related subject. So if the student, for example, has done a humanities stream here in Nepalese +2, they might not have done mathematics in 12th grade, but they will have some kind of alternative maths qualification. And in that case, they would look at that alternative qualification, or they would look at their maths grade from the 10th. And it's a really good opportunity for students to be able to come onto a pathway program that leads to the university because they do not have maths grades that are strong enough to get them onto direct entry.
Okay. Thank you so much, Asli, for providing all the information. I hope Nepalese students will get this, as a privilege to have some information in hand from the Asli Barriers from Malaban International. Looking forward to welcome the Nepalese students in the Malaban College courses at University of East London and Wrexham Glendir in Wales. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabine Karkiji, coming here, accepting the invitation for this event and providing the face-to-face counseling services for our Nepalese students. Study group has got multiple universities, associations, and they have got various courses for the pathway providers, and they are providing access to the students to go to university programs. And about intakes, courses, like scholarships, then about Nepalese students' expectation to study in UK. How do you suggest the students and how they need to prepare for the September 2020 intake?
I would like to give a brief introduction about myself. I'm Sabine Karki, a partner sales manager of study group for Nepal and Bhutan market. So I'm currently looking after the two destinations like Nepal and the Bhutan. So study group is a company like global education provider who works with the different universities in Australia, UK, USA and New Zealand. Typically, I'm today so glad to participate in the event conducted by Real Dreams. So I'm really thankful for these invitations. So September intake is coming nearby. There are so many courses we have, but particularly I would like to highlight the major course that Nepalese students really like to pursue in the UK. Those are like accounting, finance, business management, IT, engineering, and nursing. So the majority of the courses are easily available in our portfolio. We have almost 18 universities in the umbrella umbrella of study group, but among them, like some of the very popular universities are Huddersfield Universities, Liverpool Dormo University, Kingston Universities, and Royal College University. Obviously, like we do have good scholarship schemes to our Nepalese students. The scholarship range from £2,000 to £5,000, and the fee structures are like really flexible. The fee structures is somehow around starting from £13,000 to £18,000. So, like if you like to get a quality educations, please do visit Real Dreams Education Consultancy for the further applications. And I'm really thankful for these invitations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sabine. And particularly, I would like to say, like, Institute Group has got multiple universities, and Nepalese students want to study particularly nursing, like medicines or various courses, particularly. But the medicine is quite tough to go with foundation or pathway programs. But like nursing students were not able to fulfill the criteria to study nursing. It is most popular courses, and they have got very good opportunity in UK as well. So why not to contact Real Dreams Consultancy? Then we'll proceed the application through the study group. Thank you, Sabine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
सबभन्दा पहिले माछापुच्छ्रे ब्याङ्क लिमिटेडलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद हाम्रो इन्भिटेसनलाई स्वीकारेर तपाईँहरू आइदिनु भयो, आफ्नो डेस्क राखिदिनु भयो। नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू जो विदेश पढ्न जान चाहनुहुन्छ, पर्टिकुलरली युकेको लागि एजुकेसन लोन कसरी लिने, अकाउन्ट कसरी खोल्ने, फन्ड म्यानेजमेन्ट कसरी गर्ने र ब्याङ्कले कसरी एजुकेसन लोनलाई सपोर्ट गर्न सक्छ, ब्याङ्क स्टेटमेन्ट कसरी तपाईँ कति समयसम्म राख्नुपर्छ र त्यसको लागि चाहिँ सहजीकरण गरिदिनको लागि जुन तपाईँहरूले एउटा सदा देखाएर ब्याङ्किङ माछापुच्छ्रे ब्याङ्कलाई यहाँसम्म ल्याइ पुर्याउनु भयो, त्यसको लागि जनरल शर्मा लगायत उहाँको टिमलाई म हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु रियल ड्रिम्स तर्फबाट। अब वास्तवमै कसरी लोन लिने, नेपाल विद्यार्थीले कसरी लोनको अगाडि बढाउने कामहरू हुन्छ, लोन प्रोसेस गर्दा के कुरा ख्याल गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, कति समय लाग्छ एउटा लोन लिनको लागि, एउटा विद्यार्थी अफर लिएर तपाईँकोमा आइसके पछाडि लोनको लागि हुने प्रोसेस र कति समय लाग्छ भन्ने कुरा जानकारीहरूले गराइदिनु भयो भने त्यसले अझै धेरै नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरूलाई के गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने जानकारी हुने थियो। थ्याङ्क यू।
सर्वप्रथम त यो एजुकेसन फेयर अर्गनाइज गर्नुभएकोमा रियल ड्रिम्स एजुकेसन कन्सल्टेन्सी प्राइभेट लिमिटेडलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। यसले गर्दाखेरि विद्यार्थीहरूलाई एउटा उच्च शिक्षा हासिल गर्न जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ के कन्फ्युजनहरू भइरहेको हुन्छ, दोधारमा परिरहेको विद्यार्थीहरू हुन सक्छन्। त्यसको लागि चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो एजुकेसन फेयरले चाहिँ एउटा राम्रो रोल प्ले गर्छ हैन। अनि त्यसपछि अब हाम्रो भनेको ब्याङ्किङ भनेको एज अ इन्टरमिडिएट जहिले पनि इन्टरमिडिएट रोलै प्ले गर्ने हो हामीले। यसमा हामी चाहिँ कस्तो छ भन्दाखेरि कुनै पनि अब हाम्रो प्रोसेस चाहिँ कसरी बढ्छ एजुकेसन लोनको भन्दाखेरि हामीसँग जब स्टुडेन्टले अफर लेटर लिएर आउनुहुन्छ युनिभर्सिटीबाट, अफर लेटर लिएर आउनु भइसकेपछि उहाँ अफर लेटरमा चाहिँ कोर्सको ड्युरेसन हुन्छ, उहाँहरूले पढ्नु चाहनुभएको कोर्सको नाम हुन्छ, त्यसपछि त्यो कोर्समा लाग्ने इस्टिमेटेड एउटा कस्टको फी स्ट्रक्चरहरू पनि उहाँहरूले लिएर आउनुहुन्छ। फी स्ट्रक्चरहरू लिएर आएपछि टोटल कति लाग्ने रहेछ, इनिसियल फेजमा उहाँको एडमिसन कस्टहरू कति लाग्ने रहेछ, त्योहरू कुराहरू सबै त्यहाँ मेन्सन हुन्छ। इन्सुरेन्सदेखि लिएर टिकट एक्सपेन्सेसदेखि लिएर फर्दर के एक्स्ट्रा एक्सपेन्सेसहरू लाग्ने रहेछ भने त्यहाँ मेन्सन भएको हुन्छ। अब त्यो हिसाबमा हामी के गर्छौँ भन्दाखेरि हामी एज अ कन्सल्टेन्सीसँग हामी फेरि एकचोटि कोअर्डिनेट गर्छौँ। उहाँहरूसित कोअर्डिनेट गरिसकेपछि उहाँहरूको मेन भनेको लोनको लिमिट कति हो त, उहाँहरूलाई लोन कतिको चाहिने हो हैन। अब त्यसपछि त्यो लिमिटको रिक्वायरमेन्ट थाहा भइसकेपछि हामीले चाहिँ अफर लेटरलाई अब कन्सिडर गरेर हामीले चाहिँ ब्याङ्क एज अ ब्याङ्कर चाहिँ हामीले टोटल त्यो जुन एजुकेसनल एक्सपेन्सेस हुन्छ त्यसको हामीले 100% फाइनेन्स गर्छौँ। त्यो 100% फाइनेन्स गर्ने क्रममा हाम्रो त्यसलाई चाहिँ फाइनेन्सिङलाई चाहिँ केले सपोर्ट गर्छ भन्दाखेरि इन्कमले चाहिँ सपोर्ट गर्छ। मेन भनेको हाम्रो प्राइमरी सपोर्टिङ कुरा भनेको चाहिँ इन्कम। त्यो इन्कममा चाहिँ हाम्रो के कन्सिडर गर्छौँ भन्दा हामी रेन्टल पनि कन्सिडर गर्छौँ, रेन्टल इन्कम ट्याक्सेबल सबै ट्याक्सेबल हो इन्कमहरू चाहिँ, स्यालेरी इन्कम पनि कन्सिडर गर्छौँ, एग्रिकल्चरल इन्कम पनि ओडाले सर्टिफाइड गरेको एग्रिकल्चरल इन्कम पनि कन्सिडर गर्छौँ, भेहिकल इन्कम गर्छौँ, रेगुलर बिजनेस इन्कम गर्छौँ। अनि यस्तो इन्कमहरू सपोर्टिङ गर्छ र त्यसलाई चाहिँ अब हामी अर्को केले गर्छौँ भन्दाखेरि रियल इस्टेटले चाहिँ फेरि हामी त्यसलाई ब्याकअप गर्छौँ। रियल इस्टेटको केसमा हामी के गर्छौँ भन्दाखेरि अहिले हामी एफएमबीको फेयर मार्केट भ्यालु जुन हाम्रो भ्यालुएटरहरू जानुहुन्छ उहाँहरूले चाहिँ एफएमबीको चाहिँ म्याक्सिमम् 80%सम्म उहाँहरूले चाहिँ त्यसलाई फाइनेन्सिङ गर्नुहुन्छ हाम्रो भ्यालुएटरले गर्नुभएको। अनि त्यसले चाहिँ हाम्रो लिमिट भनेको हाम्रो म्याक्सिमम् लिमिट अहिले हामीले एजुकेसन लोनमा गरिरहेको भन्नाको हामीले 60 लाखसम्मको हामीले लिमिट छुट्याएको छौँ एजुकेसन लोनको लागि। अब यसमा हाम्रो प्रोसेसिङ के छ भन्दाखेरि प्रोसेसिङ भनेको हाम्रो सबै अब नर्मल यो सिटिजनसिपहरू यिनीहरू त हाम्रो बेसिक लोनको जुन छ हामीले गर्ने लोन सबै जेन्युन नै हो, एकदम लोनै गर्छौँ हामीले। 15 इयर्सको टेनर हुन्छ हाम्रो। 15 इयर्स टेनर भएको लोनमा अहिले हामीले 1 इयर मोराटोरियम पिरियड दिइरहेको छौँ हैन। अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले त्यो गरिसकेपछि 15 इयर्स भित्रमा उहाँहरूले जति चाहिन्छ, जस्तै लोनको लागि चाहिँ अब 60 लाखको लिमिट भयो नि, डिस्पर्स हुँदाखेरि 15 लाख मात्र गइरहेको हुनसक्छ हैन। उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने 15 लाख 60 लाखको लोन लिएपछि 60 लाखमा इन्ट्रेस्ट तिर्नुपर्ने हो कि भन्ने एउटा फियर पनि हुन्छ। तर हाम्रो के छ भन्दाखेरि प्रोभिजन 60 लाखको लोन लिए पनि उहाँहरूले चाहिँ फर्स्ट डिस्पर्सेन्टमा सपोज 10 लाख मात्र लिनुभएको छ भने उहाँलाई 10 लाखमा मात्र हामी इन्ट्रेस्ट चाहिँ लगाइरहेको केसहरू त्यसमा छ। अनि यसमा
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच जनार्दन सर। उहाँले धेरै कुरा बताउनु भयो। लोन 60 लाखसम्मको लोन लिनको लागि तपाईँहरूलाई कुनै समस्या छैन र 60 लाख लोनले तपाईँ लगायत डिपेन्डेन्टको भिजाको लागि पनि त अमाउन्ट पुग्छ भन्ने
यसमा अर्को फर्दर भनेको चाहिँ लोन प्रोसेसिङको एउटा अलि लेन्दी हुन्छ कि जेन्युन लोन भनेर उहाँ एउटा स्टुडेन्टलाई अलिकति कन्फ्युजन अलिकति क्वेरी हुनसक्छ। यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो के छ भने स्टुडेन्टहरूले हाम्रो यहाँ मेन्सन डकुमेन्टहरू पनि छ। यहाँ हामीले यस्तोमा मेन्सन डकुमेन्टहरू लिएर आइदिनु भएको म्याक्सिमम् हामीले 5 to 7 डेजमा चाहिँ लोन प्रोसेसिङ गरेर उहाँलाई डिस्पर्समेन्टको लागि एकदम रेडी गरेको अवस्था छ। अहिले हामीले गरिरहेको पनि रहेको छौँ। यस्तो क्राइसिसको बेलामा पनि एजुकेसन लोन चाहिँ हामीले रोकेका छैनौँ किनभने स्टुडेन्टको फ्युचरको सवाल भएर।
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच जनार्दनजी। यसमा मैले तपाईँलाई एकपल्ट फेरि एमबिएलबे तपाईँको
पुतली
सडक ब्रान्चबाट एजुकेसन लोनको लागि युकेको लागि चाहिँ उहाँले सहजीकरण गर्नुहुन्छ सजिलो छ र रियल ड्रिम्स कन्सल्टेन्सी उहाँहरूसँग हामी मिलेर काम गरिरहेका छौँ र हाम्रो एसोसिएट पार्टनरको रूपमा ब्याङ्किङ पार्टनरको रूपमा मास्टर ब्याङ्क हुनुहुन्छ। तपाईँहरू रियल ड्रिम्समा प्रोसेस गर्नुभयो भने तपाईँहरूलाई ब्याङ्किङ सर्भिसको लागि पनि हामी तपाईँलाई सुविधा प्रदान गर्नेछौँ र चाहन्छौँ तपाईँहरूलाई आफ्नो समस्याहरू सबै समाधान गर्दै तपाईँको भिजा लागोस् र तपाईँको पढाइ अगाडि बढोस्। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। By Real Dreams Consultancy and Oxford International Education Group is always supporting for us. And then actually it's like September intake, the 2020 is coming up. We have already completed like in a June intake as well. And then what do you think about Nepalese market and what expectation and what is currently available for the Nepalese students for September 2022? Can you provide brief information in this event?
Sure. Thank you so much to Real Dreams and Basantaji especially, for providing such an opportunity. And this is our honor to be here, to be a part of this successful event. So I'm representing Oxford International Education Group as a country manager, Nepal and Sri Lanka. So I'm based out of Nepal, so I know the market trend, how it's moving. So I think if I look at the trend in current scenario, I think UK business is going, it's going good. And as a pathway providers, we are providing, pathway courses for year one. We as Oxford International Education Group, we have 5 universities, partnered with 5 different universities in the UK, and we are offering pathway courses in partnerships with those particular universities. So our major intention is that those students who are not qualified to enroll directly for bachelor's and master's degree, then we are offering foundations year 1 and the pre-master's courses. And after successfully completions of that foundations at year 1 or the pre-master, then students will able to progress their bachelor's or master's degree from that designated university, that respective university. So our approach is totally different. We are not directly offering bachelor's and masters as of now, but we are planning, to introduce that direct bachelor's and master's program from our London centers in very near futures. I think within next year. So I think market for Nepal is quite good, and I can see the potential. And I have met like more than 25-30 students in one desk from this table. So I think it's wonderful, and I can see that coming September intake is going to be a very, very big business for the UK providers and like us. And even the Real Dreams is one of the renowned brand in the market, having office in London, in the UK, and in Nepal in several locations. So guys, if you have any certain plan to study in the UK, then please visit Real Dreams. And Mr. Basantaji, he is residing in the UK since last 15 years, so he knows each and everything, and the issues of the international students, how to cope up with those issues. So I think it's the best time to be here in their office, Real Dreams. I think this much information will help you a lot to get your student visa and to study to make your dream true by studying in the UK. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raju. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maulik Arya, coming all the way from from London to represent University London over here by accepting an invitation. I hope you had a good time today, though it's quite busy. UL is one of the most preferred educational institutions in London, particularly for Nepalese students, since a number of years. And the Real Dreams is closely working with the University London. And then how do you find today's event? And then what about your message for Nepalese students who are applying for the September 2020 intake?
Of course. So, firstly, thank you so much, Basanta, for inviting for this fair. It was an excellent crowd. The students were credible. I had good conversations with so many students. It's countless. Basically, I cannot count how many students I spoke to them. And to highlight on Real Dreams, of course, they have been one of our priority associates since years, and they have been recruiting our students for University of East London. Good numbers of students. And for today's event to talk about, it was an excellent one. I would really appreciate if we could have more events such like this. Also, University of East London is one of the primary universities in London and most preferred one from the local students. We are one of the primary university for making the students career passport. Okay, we ensure that the students are getting the best opportunities in the international careers, and they are very well credible enough to attend all the further communications where it comes to their job prospect, when it comes to the further studies. Okay, and what I could assess from the students is like they are really looking forward for their grooming career, and we are there to assist them, we are there to support them, and we are here to support you as well, of course. And I'm glad that we arranged this session. After so many years, we had to catch up like this, and it's really exciting that the students over here is so much enthusiasm about studying further, to understand what is the further process, and of course with the credible concerns, you are very well making sure that the students are of good quality as well. So looking forward for more events like this, and thank you so much for inviting. And it was an excellent event. To overall, I would give 10 out of 10 for them. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Malik, and then in London, and one of the much preferred destinations for Nepali students. We have got many programs like engineering to IT courses, like with placement programs, to computer science to MBA, structural engineering, with biomedical science to architectural engineering. Many programs we have got. If you really want to study in London, one of the best locations, please welcome, please process your applications, and Real Dreams working with University of East London, and then we are here to help you to make your dream true, making your career, your ambition achievable in conjunction with University of East London. Thank you so much. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Carl Henry from York Central University, the business development manager who traveled from all the way to London to Nepal, particularly York to Nepal. Yes. Carl, how do you find this Nepalese event? You must travel Nepal very first time, and then after COVID, you might have in this kind of events, very first one, this one. And what's your Nepalese students' expectation? What do you find today? Then how you say the Nepalese students who are planning to study York University, York London campus for September 2022, right? It's for the message.
Yeah, I mean, the event was absolutely unbelievable. I think the quality of the students was absolutely fantastic. They were knowledgeable, they were passionate, they were enthusiastic. I can't believe how many students came to this event today, especially it being the first time that we've done this type of event representing UK universities and this UK education fair. The students, I mean, just an extremely high quality, such a well-run event, and I just can't say thanks enough to you, the staff at Real Dreams, for putting on this fantastic event and being able to meet with students face to face and just feel their warmth and their positivity and their welcoming nature. So thank you very much to that and to all the students that attended today as well. In terms of looking towards September, I mean, we're extremely enthusiastic about welcoming students to our campus. As you know, we have campuses in both York and London, a very diverse experience. We are, centrally based in London. We're a very welcoming, inclusive community. We support students in every way possible. And if you're a student from Nepal who's considering studying at York St. John University, we want to help your dreams become a reality. We can help you achieve that through yourself and through Real Dreams as well. We'll support you in any way, give you great career prospects, and hopefully be able to really affect some change here in Nepal, because education is extremely important. It's the future, and we need this population to really, make these changes to the world to make it a better place as well. So I can't say thanks enough. It's been a great event. Extremely happy to be here, happy to be in Nepal, and I can't wait to return here in June or July to further support students as well.
Thank you so much, Carl. he works in universities, like Carl said earlier. He's also planning to come for June or July to conduct like a few of the UG programs, precast interview, face-to-face. And furthermore, if any students are willing to apply still for September intake, because time is running out, there's some of the applications have been receiving by the UK universities. Please do not delay. Apply today. Make your dream true. Looking forward to welcoming you in London in September 2022. Thank you.
The session was really fruitful and really informative, especially for the students who are planning to study, who are thinking about going to the United Kingdom for the further studies. And once again, thank you to all the universities representatives and all the delegates from our partner organizations as well, and all our agents organization, and of course the students. Once again, thank you very much for coming here and making this event a grand success. May I ask all of us to have a round of applause for ourselves. Thank you very much. As a Real Dreams team, this kind of event has actually been one of we would like to consider this as one of our milestone, where there has been such a huge participation from the students as well, and the responses are really good. Now we look forward to basically follow up the students, and some of the students would be definitely, we will be able to go along and basically provide them good options to apply for their further studies. So without losing some time, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once again I'm going to welcome the university representative. Please come forward, and we have a small token of love for you. It's a small gesture for our appreciation that we have towards yourself, and thanks for the participation.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much, Jugal sir, for your kind words. First of all, on behalf of Real Dreams, I would like to thank you, all the university representatives, for accepting our invitation and making this education fair more grand. Thank you so much. I believe with this event, our relationship will be more stronger. And thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Strongest motivator and always been our mentor, the managing director of Real Dreams Education Consultancy, Mr. Nepal sir. And once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the delegates from the university accepting our invitation with a short span of time and attending today's event and making it huge successful. I have to say today's event is a great success with your effort and with your support, and there's no word to say other than that. Thank you so much. Here I have to express something regarding UK education. In the Nepalese market, particularly driven by the agents, as you're aware about it. And everybody talking about Australia. At the same time, so many people ask me questions. But how you can manage to organize this kind of huge event? I have to say this event is huge. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? And then we proved together working together today, make this event successful, huge successful. Once again, thank you so much to all of you. I have to highlight a few things about this event, actually how we carried forward despite all odds. My own brother, when I landed to Nepal, actually admitted in ICU of Grandi Hospital, and my particularly Nepal Real Dreams director, actually I have to say my brother Arjun Bhadir actually admitted in the
hospital of ICU in St. Kangala to do the open heart surgery. We're in the same boat, but Divya Maharjan from Real Dreams Kathmandu, office branch manager, guide for all the way. We didn't support that much. Actually, we were unable to support her throughout the this preparation. Despite all these things, despite all hurdles, my team and myself were really tirelessly working tonight, night and morning. So making this event successful. And now I have to say, with my heavy heart, we lost my very close friend, brother Arjun father yesterday, and we were in hospital, and actually he was not able to join today. I was missing him. I have to fly tonight to Butawal to attend the funeral tomorrow morning. I have to say sorry to all my delegates. I'm not able to join tonight celebration with you, but my team is here. I have to uplift my team spirit. Actually, the personal life and business is quite different. Also, we have to guide forward. This is life. We have to move on, and we have to look forward for the future aspects for other things. And at the last but not least, I would like to say UK is one of the best places to do the education, and by career prospects, job opportunities, scholarships, the recognition of the degree qualification itself recognized all over the world. And the UK government is announcing PSW. Once they announce PSW, that some students are willing to go to UK. But not only that, by having the UK education and coming back to Nepal, I can see so many graduates have been fantastic job over here. It's the blazing example, none other than Divya Maharjan. She is handling this office, Kathmandu, and providing employability of many people. So please, if you are looking forward to stay in UK universities and looking forward to get some UK degrees, then please you can move forward with the preparation, do some research, which university you are going, then whether it was suitable for or not. Obviously, UK is welcoming country for the industry students, and Real Dreams looking forward to welcome Nepal students to the UK universities. Thank you so much once again, all the delegates and participants and all the volunteers for making this event successful, and my obviously core team of Real Dreams. There are many names, perhaps I'm unable to mention names, but once again, thank you so much, all of you, from my background.
WhatsApp responses I get from Basanta and the rest of the team, and I'm sure we're all the same. We're very much appreciative of everything that you do, and don't worry that you won't be there later with us tonight, because you will be with us in spirit, and that's what matters.